number 9 looking to close the door. Ready for another chance? Leslie Meeks. He singled his last time up. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Popped him up. Portillo over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Roberto Rtts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Slap the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Digging in, Randy Sherwood. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready now, Rick Kluka, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
And a step off. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that.
Chris Cole comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 22, Chris Cole.
Now in the box, Drew Weeks. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Number 9 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Ready with the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. A ball and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Sea Dogs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
Chris Cole takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 22, Chris Cole.
Leading off the inning, Jason Coates, and they'll need him to get something going here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Ball and a strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jason Coates is retired to kick off the inning. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Popped him up. Haller has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now, Sandberg. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Chris Cole comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Joe Hudson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And it's fouled away. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Oliver Gurriel comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Cole is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Now to the plate, Tim Lopes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Two out, nobody on. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough hit.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Portland Sea Dogs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Number 39 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Justin Dillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Chris Cole hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Chris Cole takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Chris Cole.
Leading off the inning, number 26. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Leading off for the Senators.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Number 26.
Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. 0-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out. Digging in, Corey Young. He singled his last time up.
Number 2.
In there at the letters 0-1. Hit down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
The batter.
Standing in now, Sergio Lopez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Portland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 25 earns win number 4 on the season. Wayne Tyner pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Chris Cole wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Chris Cole comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 22, Chris.
And that'll bring up Willie Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, strike 1.
The right fielder, number 18, Willie Garcia.
Hirsch is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Adrian Marin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Portland Sea Dogs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Chris Cole enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Cam Jowers. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and no one will get this one. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Here comes the first pitch.
The batter, number 99.
A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder. Or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Standing in, Michael Mendel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Akron took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 48 earns his 5th winner of the year as he allows only 2 hits in 5.
Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways to refine and improve their skill set.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB. Digging in now, Jimmy Nix. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Ready with the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mason on the move. He's there, but oh, he missed it. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. Frank Wood is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 14.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Tacoma wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Daryl Holton earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Sam Tuivalala earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on him.
MLB The Show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Oliver Mason, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The relay to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Everything done right, Dan, on both.
Striding in once again, Oliver Mason. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So a good bounce back inning here. Coming to the plate now, Oliver Mason. 2 men on, 2 away here. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading off for Salt Lake.
Stepping into the box, Edwin Crowder. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mason sprinting after it, looks it into his glove, and there's digging in once again, Julio Bermudez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mason will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. So digging in now, Oliver Mason. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Crowder moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Oliver Mason. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Minor has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Now at the plate, Ian Minor. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Hit high and deep to left field. Mason looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around.
The game's future. So stepping in, Julio Bermudez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In the air out to left. Mason is over, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. Settling in now, Oliver Mason. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. This one's down to third. Bermudez comes up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Oliver Mason. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with two guys and rip it.
Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 31 for him on the season as they move on top 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more.
Stepping in, Julio Bermudez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-2, here it is. This is lifted out to left. Mason is there. He's got it 1 away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. So striding forward now, Jeffrey Marte looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone.
Well, he won his last.
Digging in and looking for more, Oliver Mason.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center.
Round hard, you're scoring.
Paulson rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 5-4 game.
Hey, talking about having a quality game, D-Row, with that base hit right there, that go-ahead RBI, that's his 4th run batted into the game.
I'm going to tell you what he's thinking right now, Dan. Bullpen, don't blow this for me because I'm getting my name in the paper and I'm getting interviewed big time after this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Robinson Cano becomes out number 2 this inning. Dan Vogelbach is next. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ground ball left side. Bermudez takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. Tacoma's out on top, 5-4. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He was retired after popping out in his last at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mason is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Bees are out in front, 6-5. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jim Hecht. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Mason. 2 down. So striding in, Oliver Mason. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Hit softly on the ground to first. To his right, Marte. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Striding forward now is the DH, Dan Vogelbach. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Medeiros. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Minor has a play. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Oliver Mason. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And can you believe it? They'll walk off here with an 8-7 victory.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Fans, our final line score first for the...
Welcome to MLB. Lawrence Johnson, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Mason will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Oliver Mason.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for Wayne.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Oliver Mason. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Minor ranging back to the track, And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
I know he's still in AAA, but this guy has some swagger and the tools to make some noise in the show for years to come. Mark my words, he's going to be hitting bombs like that in the majors before too long.
Oliver Mason will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game as they move on top 4-0.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night.
So coming to the plate, Oliver Mason, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this.
all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Now on your home. At the plate, Oliver Mason, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Popped high in the air. Ota is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team.
Into the box, Roberto Lopez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So coming to the plate, Robbie Horvath. He reached on a single in his first try. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mason is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Leading off the inning, Oliver Mason, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hard on the ground toward short. Henderson scoops it up, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Stepping in, Oliver Mason. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Now another 2-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Garcia is on his way home, and a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Dan Vogelbach is next.
Now batting, third baseman, Dan Vogelbach.
Bounced softly in front of the plate.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Standing in, Jonathan Medeiros, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We're through 6 full. El Paso's out on top, 3-2. Ready once again, Darren Billings. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Moving under it, Mason, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Oliver Mason. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Throw over to first. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. The 1-0. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Now the 1-1 pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Garcia is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lee has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So they pick up 3 runs on this evening's game. Comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Rainiers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never again. Minor league. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk. As good as it gets, and look for him to dominate in this one.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the street.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Whitmore on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team line. And up next will be Brett Nicholas. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Mason racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Oliver Mason. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Missed with a breaking ball. Conway leads off first with 1 away. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 35 now on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Ready to take his hacks again, Oliver Mason, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit hard down the line. The windup and the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Frank Sanchez. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Oliver Mason will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Striding in, Brian Chi. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. He makes the catch, and they continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
A 4-1 finish in. MLB The Show's. Striding into the box, Oliver Mason, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 37 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Wyatt Henderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Wyatt Henderson.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he will haul this in on the run, as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Ready to take his hacks again, Oliver Mason, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they... like the door's still open.
Hard hit ball to short. Chi right there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brooks Ota, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mason moves over, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left. Stepping up to the plate, Oliver Mason. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is now batting Brooks Ota. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Mason will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ready for another shot now, Oliver Mason. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
So he ran the fastball by him. Here's Hanley Ramirez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food.
Late in the season and holding a comfortable division lead, a young team is cautioned not to let up. Playoff situations in the minors are invaluable opportunities to teach young players and to learn about them.
And a change to report here as we'll have a new right fielder come on and take over on defense. Stepping into the box, Oliver Mason, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. Kept the opposite.
Being in a hole in a minor league playoff series means an opportunity to teach young men about facing adversity.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. It's a big one. Game 3.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Abraham.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. This pitch is popped up, and the two-out threat will not come to. At the plate, Oliver Mason, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left. Cuevas is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Digging in, Lorenzo Angel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mason is right there. One gone. Stepping up now, Oliver Mason. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into very shallow right. Patterson in a few steps as he takes it. Two down. At the plate, Ryan Burns. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mason going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Oliver Mason. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Oliver Mason. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Burns. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mason is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 guys.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it was a real good performance.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific. Now in the box, Oliver Mason, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tuchman moves over. And that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Ready now, Oliver Mason. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Tuchman ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already.
In now, Ryan Burns.
Designated hitter, Ryan Burns.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Mason. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Digging in, Oliver Mason, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roy. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one.
Second baseman.
Bases are loaded here with one away. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now at the plate, Greg Conway. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Cue shot here out towards short. And that's in there. Base hit. One run scores. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they strike for 3 runs. Oliver Mason will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. 1-0 the count. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
3-1 to him now. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the... So a big moment here, and standing in, Abraham Coronado, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mason is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the...
A proud skipper addresses a room of young competitors one win away from competing for a league championship.
Welcome to MLB The Show. In this presentation, William Layfield gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall. 1 out, nobody on.
Batting 7, second baseman, Micah Johnson.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Oliver Mason. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Fielder, Oliver Mason.
Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald at strike 1. Hit hard to short. Hernandez gloves it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Oliver Mason comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, you think?
Yeah, I think.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Standing in, Mike Tauchman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mason is there. 1 away. Digging in now, Oliver Mason. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Heredia stands at first with one out. It's 1-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Robinson, Cano.
Cano waiting on the 0-1 to the right side and through a base hit. Oh, and with two men on third, they're going to get an out of this. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why.
A player who has been far exceeding expectations at the minor league level is welcomed to his first spring training. He is briefed on his current standing in the organization. He's about to get his first chance to show if he's ready to swim in the big kids pool.
So a big spot here. Bases are loaded with 2 away, and it would appear that we're going to see a pinch hitter come on now.
Now batting, third baseman, Oliver Mason.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. Now a hard liner toward short, and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come
The
through.
right fielder, number 10, Cameron Maven.
This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Nolan Fontana has come into the ballgame now.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run game, 6-5, the final. So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Oliver Mason.
Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only...
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box now, Oliver Mason, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Mason, just 21 years of age. He was selected in the 27th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal.
On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. 6-2 the final total today. Chicago took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Oliver.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Peterson on the run. He's got it, and there are two down now.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and two away.
Up next for Seattle, shortstop, Mason.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 1-0. Nolan Fontana is into the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially.
And we're going to see a pinch hitter here with runners at first and second and still nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman, Oliver Mason.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder, Oliver.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. To short, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely. A few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now batting, number 9.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mason has a beat on it, and the inning is over.
Now batting, shortstop, Cam Gallagher.
Now a flare out toward right center. Mason shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth for the Mariners.
Into the box, Oliver Mason.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Phillips is there for it.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Juan Olivera.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Up next for Seattle, right fielder, Oliver Mason.
Stepping in now, Oliver Mason, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Darrell Hopper. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for Seattle, third baseman, Oliver Mason.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Too high. 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, that was this lineup's third home. Nolan Fontana has come into the ball.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. Chad Pinder will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 18, Chad Pinder.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And there's ball one. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Seattle rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Oliver Mason.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 3-0 offering. This one's down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. 5-2 the final today. The Mariners get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Steven Matz is credited with And we're going to see a pinch hitter here with runners at first and second and still nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder, Oliver Mason.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Mariners have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Mariners, right fielder, Oliver.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marisnik is after it. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tomas.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Mason is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-2. So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder, Oliver Mason.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, shortstop, Robinson Cano.
A little roller toward the hole. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
The right fielder, number 5, Rtts.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Rosado. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Now batting, left fielder, Harold Peters.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit.
Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much.
Brandon Maurer. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.